Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing you an important update about not only the economy but the investment market, so you can better understand how you're positioned and how we are positioning your portfolio, not only for growth but for income opportunities. We ended the quarter and had a spectacular quarter across the board, not only in our income portions of our portfolio but also our growth portion, our global tactical opportunity portfolio. Our adjustments that we make each and every month have definitely benefited our clients, not only in reducing risk, but also, in our opinion, increasing a net return in your portfolio. We will continue to recalibrate and run our formula based upon our global tactical relative strength for every one of our clients each and every month. It doesn't mean that we will make a change necessarily to the portfolio each month, but we will make a change when it is dictated to make a change. We did make a number of changes, and the reason we run our relative strength indicators within our portfolio and we change monthly, that has been proven to give the highest return and also the least amount of risk in a client portfolio. It's a quicker reaction time. So if you see a few more changes in your portfolio, a little bit more often, it's only to better your portfolio, not only in net return, but also to be quicker reaction time if we need to raise cash or change asset selection. Extremely important, and I'll give you kind of a quick number. One of the ETFs, exchange traded funds, that we owned as a sector was China back at the end of February. Well, China became relatively weak compared to other sectors in our ETF lineup. So we basically took FXI, which was the China ETF, out of the client portfolio and replaced it with DGS, which is the Wisdom Tree Small Cap Emerging Market Dividend Fund. Now, while the DGS was down just a little bit, about 1% for the quarter, what's interesting is China was actually down around 7%. So by taking one out, we actually took less risk and less downside. Now, that doesn't mean that China may not end up back in the portfolio someday in the future, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, or 3 years, but you have to run your strategy. If you run our relative strength strategy, it's been proven to really work well, not only in up markets, but down markets in protecting principal. So we will continue to run that strategy. Over the next 3 years, I believe our clients will be well rewarded as they have been the last 3 years. We always try to look at 3-year cycles, and one of the things that we are seeing in the U.S. economy is, again, more improvement. Today is Thursday. We looked at the initial jobless claims, and they're getting better. There's been a little bit of volatility this week in some of the general markets because of Europe back in the news and some stuff about Greece and Spain. You're always going to have some noise or news that we call it there that will give temporary fluctuations to any investment markets. Now, while we never like little fluctuations, to be honest with you, I really don't care about the short term, what happens in the next week or next month, because our investors are not invested for the next week or next month. They're looking at a rolling 3-year average, because you either need income growth or the combination of the two. I firmly believe as things get better, we have definite opportunity on the upside, and I believe our portfolio strategy will reward our clients handsomely over the next 3 years, as I repeated before, has done in the last 3 years. We're going to continue to make the important changes monthly. If you do have questions about what we're doing, what we see within our portfolio management, please give our office a call. We always like talking to our clients and answering any of your questions. Sometimes a newer client may not fully understand what we're doing with their portfolio. So again, call the office, talk with me on the phone or one of my staff. We always like to talk to our clients and make sure your questions are completely answered. And as most of you have already been contacted and been in for year-end reviews, again, if you haven't, it's only because we tried to contact you maybe and you weren't available. So again, we always like to meet with each and every one of our clients at least twice a year to talk about your portfolio in person or even on the phone. So if we haven't contacted you or we were unable to reach you, please call the office and schedule a review appointment. This is Brian Resney. Have a great Easter weekend. We will be closed tomorrow. We do look for a prosperous rest of this week, of course, and we're almost at the end. And we do look for a great end of the year. We're only 1 quarter into the year, but we're off to a great start. If you do have any friends or family members or business acquaintances that need a good financial money manager, please refer us. We appreciate your business, and we also appreciate your referrals. That's how we grow our business. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.